are your not knowing. And not knowing is what allows you to change. Not knowing is so important and often underrated. Not knowing is what allows you to question what is where you are right now and allows you to figure out if there's another way, if there's a better way to become your best version. If we were never in the phase of not knowing, if we were always in the phase of knowing, if you knew exactly how to do everything, how to eat the right things, not to irritate your body, how to make unlimited amounts of money, how to have great relationships with other people. If you knew at all times, you would never learn, you would never experience. And you came here to experience, you came here to learn. And you learn through the phase of, we call it sometimes manifesting, but what manifesting means is bringing to life your version. It's within you already now, that version. And it's the version of you, the best version of you, that is able to receive what you want right now. This is where you're heading. You're heading towards your dream life. You're heading towards your dream income, your dream partner, your dream health, your dream connection with your body. And how we head there has phases, and those are the manifesting phases. If we stick to wanting, that's only the ego. The ego doesn't need to learn. The ego wants it immediately. The ego wants it now. The ego doesn't want to not know. Why? Why would it want to not know? Not knowing is uncertain. Not knowing is unsure. And the ego's job is to protect you at all times. So it wants to know. It wants to take action at all times. And also the influence that we've been raised in, probably if you're listening to this and it's resonating with you, the way we were raised was take action, fix it. Something's broken, you have to fix it, you have to find the problem, find the solution. But not always this is the case, because often the right solution is doing nothing, the right solution is being patient. And why is this? We need to understand that the life flows on its own, that your body heals itself, and that's the natural state. You're naturally meant to be healthy. You're naturally meant to be abundant. You're naturally meant to be satisfied with yourself and all those things. But if you've been raised with any limitations, which you're always gonna be, because that's the beginning of this experience that you chose to come into, you chose to have that influence around you, the people that brought you up, or whatever the circumstances were, you chose the initials in order to then be able to learn from that experience, in order to be able to then find yourself, then find what works best for you, because you were told these are the things, this is how to do things, but you're unique. You have a one unique point of view on life, and no one else has the same point of view. And so you need to find what is your unique way. And why I talk about not knowing while it's the chronic pain healing series is because chronic pain is directly linked to not knowing, and it's often the built-up frustration and the built-up tension of overachieving, always wanting to know, wanting to be fixed now, and you're not allowing the process of healing, the time of healing, of healing your whole life, not only your body, but your financial situation or whatever. You're not allowing life to provide you with these things. You're interfering, you're trying to fix it. You're trying to find a solution before it's the right time and place. Because all answers come to you in the right time when you're ready to receive them. They can't come to you before this. And if you're trying to constantly interfere, know better, and fix things that maybe don't need fixing, this is where chronic pain arises. Chronic pain is a loud voice of your body telling you you're off the path. You're off the path towards your highest potential. You're settling for less, or you're looking for a problem where at the moment it's not the time for this problem to be resolved. At the right time it resolves itself. And you can learn either by observing, by being there, by knowing, valuing yourself, that you being there is enough, that you being present is enough, that your energy is more than you need in this life. That's your presence, and there's infinite power in your presence. You are the energy of everything that you want. It's within you. But if we try to interfere, that's where the chronic pain occurs. And this is where we extend the not knowing period. Because we are trying to fix it. And trying to fix it is the opposite of knowing. Okay? And the not knowing allows us to clear the space, to step away from the situation, and allow other solutions to come to us. Always, I'm convinced, and I have proven this to myself so many times, infinite times, that life is simple, and that the solution, the immediate solution, is simple. On the long term, you're gonna change. If you starting with 0 and you want 100, and you're gonna get to the 100, you have changed throughout the process. This, yes, you will change significantly in a way, in a way of self-discovery, in a way of awareness, in a way of valuing your power and your energy. Your energy will change because it strengthens as you learn how to know yourself. But immediate solutions in the now are simple. Always the solution is simple. Why I'm talking about this? Because recently I myself, even though I know this stuff, again I found myself doubting if I'm on the right path, doubting if I'm doing the right things, if I'm healing myself the best way, because I have had reappearing chronic pain, yet again different than migraines, but associated, directly connected to my migraines. And I, again, because this is our nature, to want to know, to want to have the solution, to want to be healthy now, to want to be pain-free now. But if we don't go through the phases that are required, we'll always end up running into ourselves. And so I've been looking for the answers, the solutions, and I wanted them now. I of course want them now, and I want them to be fixed so that I can move on with my life. But as I teach in my videos, and I know myself, the process that is most uncomfortable, I know this is a big transformation for me. I know at the end of this transformation I will have so much more of what I want actually than what I know right now. But it's the resistance we're putting on the unknown, the not knowing. We're resisting the not knowing because what if It's so simple. And what if I lose out on the things I have right now, but they aren't healthy for me? We very well know that we put unhealthy things into our bodies now. We have unhealthy relationships. We have unhealthy limiting beliefs about life, about money. We know this. We always know this. Yet we convince ourselves it doesn't matter, that it won't have such a big impact. But it adds up. It adds up into your whole life, and it does matter. Every single thing you do does matter. And the doing is so radical, actually, that we need to come back into the being so much more before we take action. Because constantly taking action is only gonna exhaust you. And you need to remember that your energy is your most important thing. That's the only thing you need to take care of. And if you don't, if you're hoping that someone will come to save you, yet again, even though you know that only you can heal yourself, only your body can heal itself if you give it the right environment and the right conditions. If you're hoping that someone will come to save you yet again, it's never gonna happen, and you're only exhausting yourself. You're only overwhelming yourself. The hard part is to stop and be. The hard part is to stop and know. The hard part is to stop and realize, I do know. I do know what's the simple thing I need right now. What is it you need right now? And that's the most essential thing. That's what you actually have to do. It's what you need right now. What is it that you really need? And we think that it's again gonna lead to some action of doing. But it's the opposite. The what you need is just to be with yourself. What you need is to breathe through that situation that you're in. What you need is to step back from the situation and allow yourself to have a different perspective. Allow yourself to see other possibilities, especially if this situation is ongoing, you're exhausted, you're frustrated, you want to have a fix, you feel like it's in the way of you getting to where you want to be, like it's an obstacle in the way and you don't need this. That's exactly what you need if you feel like this. And I've said it a million times and I know it, and I need to remind myself every single time that we need to see the transformation. And the more uncomfortable the situation where you are right now is, the bigger the transformation, the more you're becoming. The not knowing is where you're becoming the version you want to be, the higher version than you are right now, the version that knows how to easily receive what you want. For me, it's been again another level of how I nourish my body, how I nourish my mind, how I approach life in general. And it's been painful, it's been uncomfortable, it's been frustrating, it's been very sad at times. And I know if I step back, or if I had to give advice to someone telling me or describing me something like what I'm going through right now, I know I would tell them, this is the part of your big transformation. This is a sign that you are becoming who you want to become. And if you look back to what you thought before, what you sometimes wish you could do, what you wish you could be, what you wish you could what you wish your diet could be, or what you wish your habits could be. But if you sometimes wished, oh, I wish one day this is what I would like to achieve. Life is providing you with it right now. Life is giving it to you right now. And if you're resisting it, then there's pain, and then there's a lot of not knowing, and then there's a lot of desperation, then there's a lot of looking for the right answers. Because through this resistance, and it doesn't have to be through resistance and through pain, but the pain is the sign, another signal, and the not knowing is the level before that you are on the right path. You are becoming your higher version, and you know what to do. You know what the steps are that you need to do, but at the moment you feel like you can't do them. You feel like you won't manage, you won't make it, and that's okay. But life always guides you to what you want. Surprisingly or unfortunately or whatever you want to say, but it does always guide you to what you want. No matter how uncomfortable, no matter how painful, how much you're going to resist it. But because you're feeding what you want subconsciously with your energy, you're dreaming about it, you want it, and the more you want it, the faster it's coming. And so then if there's your resistance, because you want it, but you don't want to change the habits, because the habits are what we know. That's the comfort zone. That's what makes us feel sad. Those are the foods that make us feel comfortable, not necessarily healthy. Those are the comfort foods. Those are the comfort habits. And so life will push you there. And this is just a reminder that the not knowing is the part of it. The not knowing is the great opportunity to rest and recharge. It's not the opportunity to take other action that exhausts you, to feel even worse, because you know what you need to do right now to preserve your energy. What you need to cut off, what you need to say no to, even if someone says that's the right thing for you. They don't know you. Whatever you need to say no to, even if you're gonna disappoint someone, even if you're gonna make someone angry, whatever, those are their emotions. Those have nothing to do with you. But you need to remind yourself, and I as well, that you need to do what is best for you right now, even if it's hard, even if it will be uncomfortable, even if you disappoint someone in the process. Because this is what leads to healing. This is the healing, what you need to do for yourself. You need to preserve your energy. You need to allow your energy to be safe. You need it. You need to allow your energy to have the space to heal. And everything will heal if you allow it. Your relationship with everything in your life will heal when you allow it. And not knowing is just the part of it. So you are your not knowing.